Hey man, let's talk about something that most guys get completely backwards. The power of walking away. See, most men think that staying close, showing more interest, and being constantly available is the way to win a woman's heart. But what if I told you that the exact opposite is true? What if the moment you stop chasing, stop being so available, and start walking away is the moment she begins to crave you like never before? Today we're diving deep into the psychology behind why walking away is the most powerful move you can make in attraction. And listen, this isn't about playing games. This isn't about being cruel. This is about understanding human nature and the fundamental laws of desire that govern every single relationship. So buckle up, because by the end of this, you'll understand why the man who can walk away holds all the power. Let's start with the hard truth that no one wants to admit. Attraction thrives on uncertainty and scarcity. The moment you become predictable, the moment you're always there, always available, always saying yes, you become boring. You become safe. And safe doesn't create passion. Safe doesn't create desire. Safe creates comfort. And comfort, my friend, is the death of attraction. Think about it. When was the last time you wanted something you already had? When was the last time you craved something that was guaranteed? When you know something is always going to be there, you take it for granted. It's human nature. We value what's rare, what's hard to get, what might slip away. And the same principle applies to relationships. When you're always there, she doesn't have to work for your attention. She doesn't have to wonder about you. She doesn't have to miss you. But the moment you step back, the moment you create space, something magical happens. Her mind starts racing. Where did he go? Why isn't he texting back? What is he doing right now? And that, my friend, is when the real attraction begins. Because now you've gone from being predictable to being mysterious, from being available to being scarce, and scarcity creates value. Here's what happens in her mind when you walk away. First, she gets confused. She's used to you being there, responding quickly, always making time for her. So when you suddenly pull back, she doesn't know what to think. Did I do something wrong? Is he losing interest? Is he talking to someone else? And this confusion, this uncertainty, it eats at her. Because women are wired to want what they can't have. Then comes the second phase. She starts to miss you. She realizes that your attention, your presence, your energy was something she enjoyed more than she admitted. And now that it's gone, she feels the absence. She starts remembering the good times, the way you made her laugh, the way you made her feel, and suddenly, you're not just another guy. You're the guy who got away. But here's where it gets really interesting. The third phase is when she starts to chase. And this is where most guys mess up. Because when she starts reaching out, when she starts initiating contact, when she starts trying to get your attention back, they think mission accomplished. And they go right back to being available. They go right back to chasing, and they lose all the power they just gained. The truth is, walking away isn't a one-time move. It's a mindset. It's a way of being. It's understanding that your time, your energy, your attention are valuable, and you don't give them away freely to anyone who doesn't appreciate them. And when you truly internalize this, when you truly understand your own worth, that's when you become irresistible. Let me tell you about the psychology behind this. It's called the scarcity principle, and it's one of the most powerful forces in human psychology. We want what we can't have. We value what's rare. We desire what might be taken away from us tomorrow. And this principle doesn't just apply to objects, it applies to people too. When you're always available, you're communicating that you don't have options, that you don't have other things going on, that you don't have other people interested in you. And whether she admits it or not, this makes you less attractive in her eyes. But when you walk away, when you show that you have boundaries, when you demonstrate that your time and attention aren't guaranteed, you instantly become more valuable. Now let's talk about the different ways to walk away, because it's not just about disappearing, it's about strategic withdrawal. It's about creating space in a way that makes her think about you more, not less. The first way is emotional withdrawal. This means pulling back your emotional investment, not responding to every text immediately, not being overly enthusiastic about everything she says, not sharing every thought and feeling you have. The second way is physical withdrawal. This means not always being available to hang out, not always saying yes when she wants to see you, having your own life, your own plans, your own priorities that don't revolve around her schedule. And when she suggests getting together, sometimes the answer is, I've got other plans. The third way is attention withdrawal. This means not giving her your full attention all the time, not liking every single thing she posts on social media, not commenting on everything she does, having other focuses, other interests, other people in your life that also deserve your attention. But here's the crucial part. Walking away doesn't mean being mean. It doesn't mean being rude. It doesn't mean disappearing without explanation. It means having standards, having boundaries, having a life that's full and rich and valuable with or without her in it. And when she sees that, when she realizes that you're a man who doesn't need her but chooses to be with her, that's when the real attraction kicks in. Let me tell you what happens when you do this right. When you walk away with confidence and purpose, she starts to see you differently. Instead of being the guy who's always there, you become the guy who might not be there tomorrow. Instead of being predictable, you become intriguing. Instead of being needy, you become needed. And here's something most guys don't realize. When you walk away, you're not just creating attraction. You're also filtering out the wrong women, because a woman who truly values you, a woman who's genuinely interested in you, will make an effort when you pull back. She'll reach out, she'll invest, she'll show you that she doesn't want to lose you. But a woman who doesn't value you, she'll let you walk away without a fight. And honestly, that's information you need to have. The beautiful thing about walking away is that it puts you in control of your own happiness, your own emotional state, your own life. You're not sitting around waiting for her to text back. You're not analyzing every word she says. You're not constantly wondering where you stand, because you know where you stand. You stand on your own 2 feet, with or without her. Now let's talk about the mistakes guys make when they try to walk away, because there are definitely wrong ways to do this. The first mistake is walking away out of anger or resentment. This comes across as childish and immature, and it pushes women away for the wrong reasons. The right way to walk away is from a place of self-respect and self-worth, not from a place of hurt feelings. The second mistake is walking away but then constantly checking to see if she's reacting. If you're walking away but then stalking her social media or asking mutual friends about her or finding excuses to be around her, you're not really walking away. You're just playing games. And women can sense this. The third mistake is walking away and then coming back too quickly. The moment she shows a little interest, the moment she reaches out, you drop everything and go running back to her. This tells her that your walking away wasn't real, that you don't actually have boundaries, that you were just trying to manipulate her. The fourth mistake is walking away but being bitter about it. If you're walking away but then talking badly about her, or being passive-aggressive, or making it obvious that you're hurt, you're showing her that she has power over your emotions, and that defeats the entire purpose. The right way to walk away is with grace, with confidence, with the understanding that you're doing what's best for both of you. Because here's the truth. If she doesn't appreciate you when you're there, she doesn't deserve you. And if she does appreciate you, she'll make sure you know it when you step back. Let me share something with you that most dating advice gets wrong. They tell you to be persistent. They tell you that if you really want something, you should never give up. They tell you that walking away means you're giving up. But that's not true. Walking away doesn't mean giving up. It means having enough self-respect to not chase someone who doesn't want to be caught. And here's what's really powerful about this mindset. When you truly understand your own value, when you truly believe that you're worth pursuing, when you truly know that you bring something special to the table, you don't need to convince anyone of it. You don't need to prove it. You don't need to chase it. You just are it. And people can feel that energy. Women are incredibly intuitive. They can sense desperation from a mile away. They can feel neediness. They can smell insecurity, but they can also sense confidence. They can feel self-assurance. They can recognize a man who knows his worth. And that man, the man who can walk away, that man is irresistible. Now let's talk about what happens after you walk away, because this is where the magic really happens. First, you'll notice that you feel better. You feel more in control. You feel more like yourself. You're not constantly worried about her reactions. You're not walking on eggshells. You're not trying to impress her every moment of every day. Second, you'll notice that other women start paying attention to you, because when you're not focused entirely on one woman, when you're living your own life, when you're confident and self-assured, you become more attractive to everyone around you. And this creates what I call the attraction snowball effect. Third, and this is the big one, she starts to notice the change in you, and she starts to wonder what happened. Why aren't you texting as much? Why aren't you as available? Why do you seem so confident and content? And this curiosity, this wondering, it drives her crazy in the best possible way. But here's what you need to understand about walking away. It's not a temporary tactic. It's a permanent mindset shift. It's not something you do for a few days until she comes running back. It's a way of living. It's understanding that your happiness, your fulfillment, your sense of self-worth doesn't depend on any one person's validation. When you truly embrace this mindset, When you truly walk away, not just physically, but emotionally, you become magnetic. You become the kind of man that women chase. You become the prize instead of trying to win the prize. And that shift in perspective, that shift in energy, changes everything. The most attractive thing about a man who can walk away is that he doesn't need to walk away. He chooses to. He has options. He has a life. He has value that exists independent of any relationship. And women can sense this. They can feel the difference between a man who's walking away because he's hurt and a man who's walking away because he knows he deserves better. And here's the beautiful irony. When you stop needing her validation, when you stop needing her to choose you, when you stop needing her to prove that you're worthy, that's exactly when she starts wanting to give you all of those things. Because now you're not asking for them. You're not demanding them. You're not begging for them. You're simply being worthy of them. So let me leave you with this. Walking away isn't about her. It's about you. It's about respecting yourself enough to not accept less than you deserve. It's about having enough confidence in your own value that you don't need to convince anyone else of it. It's about building a life so full, so rich, so meaningful that losing any one person doesn't destroy you. And when you reach that point, when you truly embody that energy, when you become the man who can walk away without looking back, that's when you'll never have to walk away. Because the right woman, the woman who truly sees your value, she'll make sure you never want to. Remember this, my friend. The person who can walk away holds all the power, not because they don't care, but because they care about themselves enough to know when to let go. And that kind of self-respect, that kind of inner strength, that kind of unshakable confidence, that's what real attraction is built on. So stop chasing, start walking, and watch how quickly everything changes. Because when you know your worth, when you respect your own value, when you understand that you're the prize, the whole game changes. And you, my friend, become absolutely irresistible. The power is in the walk away. Use it wisely.